Family, today we're talking about something that makes your walk with God credible. Because the presence of God doesn't just give you a moment, it gives you a mark. Here's day 19. Fruitfulness is evidence that you're abiding. Not perfection fruit, not height fruit, not how loud you shout, but what grows from your life. Fruit. Welcome to day 19 of 21 days of practicing the presence of God. Let's go straight to the word. Galatians 5:22 through 23 in the Amplified version. It says, but the fruit of the Holy Spirit, the work which his presence within accomplishes, is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Did you catch the bracket? The work which his presence within us accomplishes. That means fruit is not something you fake. Fruit is something that the Spirit forms. The fruit of the Spirit is basically the character of Jesus growing in the human life. That's good. Now let me help you. There's a difference between gifts and fruit. Gifts are given, fruit are grown. Gifts can impress people, fruit blesses people. Gifts can show up fast, fruit takes time. And that's why it's trustworthy. So today, we're not chasing performance, we're pursuing formation. You can borrow somebody's gift, but you can't borrow somebody's fruit. Fruit has to grow in you. Now let's go to Jesus. John 15:5, Amplified version. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever lives in me and I in him bears much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. That means fruit is the result of union. Not strain, not hustle, not willpower, but union. Some of you have been trying to act like a Christian without staying connected. And Jesus says the secret isn't acting, it's abiding. And then Jesus says in John 15:8, Amplified version again, when you bear much fruit, my Father is honored and glorified. So fruit isn't just for you, fruit is how the Father gets glory in the earth. When you respond with peace instead of panic, God gets glory. When you love when it's inconvenient, God gets glory. When you show self-control under pressure, God gets glory. Let me speak prophetically to you real quick. The Spirit is saying, I'm making you consistent, not just powerful moments, consistent character, not just big Sundays, faithful Mondays, because in this season, God is increasing your boldness. He's increasing your believability. Your witness is not only what you say, is what your life produces. Jesus says this in Matthew 5:16. Let your light so shine that they may see your good deeds and recognize and honor your Father. People are watching, not to judge you, God forbid, but to see if Jesus is real. And fruit is what makes your faith visible. Patience when you're provoked, gentleness when you have authority, kindness when nobody can repay you peace. Peace when the pressure says panic. Let's make this practical. Here's a tool I call the fruit audit. Rate yourself today from 1 to 5 in love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Rate yourself on each of those. Now, don't be dramatic. Don't be condemned. This isn't to shame you. This is to show you where the Spirit wants to grow you. And circle the lowest one. That's today's growth target. How fruit actually grows is that fruit grows through two things: presence, staying connected; obedience, responding to what God highlights. You don't get patience by wishing. You get patience by staying near Jesus and obeying in that moment when you want to snap. You don't get self-control by motivation. You get self-control by staying connected and choosing a Spirit-led no. Fruit is formed in real moments: traffic, conflict, waiting, temptation, disappointment. That's where the orchard really grows. Here's the day 19 assignment. One love-led action within 2 hours. After you circle the lowest fruit, ask, Holy Spirit, what would fruit look like today? Then do one action step. Apologize, forgive, encourage, serve, give, pray for someone, hold your tongue, choose peace instead of arguing. If you want fruit, you have to give the Spirit a moment to train you. Because shouting, I'm patient, is not patience. Patience is what you do when you're interrupted. Family, fruit is what presence produces. God is growing you. You don't have to be perfect today. Just be yielded today. Abide in Jesus, and the Spirit will form Jesus in you. Today, presence will show through your character. Gifts are given, fruit are grown. Fruit is evidence that you're abiding. Presence doesn't just give you a moment, it leaves a mark. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.